Hello, this is Mr. Chabry. Here we are with another week of PGBL. Here's our team. It's a beautiful team. I love this team. Let's look at what we're facing. So we're going to be facing the Slovenia Slowbros, coached by Marolt. And it's a pretty scary team looking at it. Of course, some things have changed here. Instead of Mandibuzz, my opponent now has... what is it? Something else. Not Mandibuzz. The Stack Attacka. Stack Attack is pretty scary. It could be a Tricker, stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to hop into this battle real quick. Of course, my opponent has Zeraora. I'm kind of frightened about the Zeraora. I'll show that up again. Zeraora is a very fast Pokemon. So I've got the Scarf on Nidoking. It should outspeed Zeraora. If I can get rid of Tornadus, I can go for Earth Power pretty safely. If I get rid of Stack Attacka and Fortress, and even Tentacruel, I'll need to get rid of Tentacruel. I could spam Sludge Wave. But even with that, we do have other spread moves on Nidoking. We've got Flamethrower on it and Ice Beam. I'm wondering if Thunderbolt would be better to predict Tentacruel coming in. Probably not, since Earth Power does well with that. Here, let's see here. We've got the Zard. We've got, which is interesting, we do have the Slurpuff. We got Tentacruel, of course. Tornadus. Weavile. We'll have to watch out for Weavile. That thing has priority, and it could be a problem. And Celebi. What did I predict that my opponent... There's no Zeraora. I'm okay with that. I was terrified of Zeraora. But since there's no Zeraora, there's no ground type, I can spam electric moves with my Raikou. I can do that. I think we'll actually lead with Raikou. I think that's a decent lead. I can lead with Raikou and Volt Switch out. I need to keep an eye out on Weavile. Weavile is faster, and Tornadus is fast. Okay. But that's really the only two that's going to outspeed me, unless something's Scarf. I feel like Weavile's going to be the toughest mon that I have to play around. Let's get our boy Raikou out here. Seen enough. What is that? That's going to be the Tentacruel. Nice! I will take that. I will take that. I can click Thunderbolt pretty nicely here. I'll actually Volt Switch first, though. I think my opponent's going to make a switch. I want to Volt Switch and have the momentum on my opponent. This Raikou actually has the Life Orb. If I can get enough chip on it, Heatran would be really nice. Heatran has the Fire MZ. That way I can nuke something with a Fire-type move if I need to. Alright, Spinach comes out. That's going to be Celebi, of course. Yeah, nasty plot there. Um... I could go Heatran. See, what would we do if we go Nidoking? Sludge Wave destroys this thing. My opponent has no steel types. I feel safe going into Heatran, though. I feel safer going into Heatran. I think my opponent brought Hidden Power Ground. I saw those leftovers. We take a Hidden Power Ground. I could see Tentacruel, sorry, being a switch in. I think we could go Earth Power, predicting the Tentacool. But I think a Dark Pulse would be safer. Alright, we're going to see Seen Enough. Alright, so I think my opponent actually goes for Toxic Spikes here. I'm going to click Earth Power. Okay, he's going to Scald. We take a Scald. We actually take that quite well. Let's see how much Earth Power does. That is good damage. Alright, so do we go into Raikou predicting my opponent to switch here? I think so. I'm going to make the prediction. I think we're going to see Tornadus. Alright, so I'm going to Volt Switch here. I'm going to Volt Switch so I can get Milotic in on this thing. Milotic is my defensive wall. This thing can take Flare Blitz for days. So I'm going to click Haze. That way my opponent doesn't get a Dragon Dance. And I also show my opponent that I'm not going to let him have a Dragon Dance. Alright, Spinach comes out. Alright, so here I want to go into Uxie. Yeah, I want to go Uxie here. Uxie is my special wall in this one. Let's see, Stealth Rocks. I can get Stealth Rocks up on my opponent too. I think I want to do that. Alright, I do have Hill Bell. So that's not going to be a problem for me. I'm just going to trade some stones. Tentacool could have Rapid Spin. I want to get a Reflect. But I think I should U-turn right now. I feel like I need to U-turn here. That way if Weavile does come in, I can actually have something in already to scare it out. So yeah, we just go U-turn here. Gosh, is that Weavile? No, that is Tornadus. For that boy. That did a lot of damage too. Was that a crit? I'm gonna go Raikou. I wanna go on the offensive here. And start clicking Thunderbolts. So I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt will take care of this thing. Celebi could be a switch-in, but I do have Shadow Ball on this thing for Celebi. It's time to take some names. Ooh, well, that's going to be the Zard. We actually take it out with a Thunderbolt, too. So we just go Thunderbolt here. We just go Thunderbolt. I do have HP Ground just for this thing, but I feel like Thunderbolt's a safer play. Or middle of the road. Weavile still could be a problem. But I don't see Weavile coming in as a switch. Yeah, because Thunderbolt just devastates that thing. Or we take out the Zard. Pushkin, that's the Weavile. Okay. According to this, I should more than likely take Ice Shard. This thing outspeeds me. So we're gonna try to get see if we can get Milotic in. Yeah, let's see if we can get Milotic in. My opponent could go Pursuit. Okay, my opponent does not go Pursuit. Nice. Take the knockoff. Alright, I'm gonna click Recover here. I would like to get some health back. Alright, now that we've got this guy in here. think I want to go Uxie. I can get rocks up again. I can get a reflect up. Yeah. I think I would like... Go ahead and get rocks up again. Rocks completely destroy Tornadus for me. It takes care of the Weavile. Alright, so... you see that this thing is faster. With that, I'd like to U-turn here. I think my opponent goes for another rapid spin. Let's go ahead and Lopunny in here. So that way I can go ahead and Mega Evolve. And I can click Return. Just hit something really hard with a Return. I feel like Tornadus more than likely would be the switch in. He actually outspeed Tornadus. Alright. And there's going to be Celebi. This is probably more of a defensive step. Let's see. Let's just see how much it does. Ooh, that is a defensive step. Very defensive. Let's go ahead and get Uxie in here. Take a Psychic. I really want to get a U-turn. Not a U-turn. I mean, I do have Hillbell, but I'm thinking Reflect is actually going to be way more helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a Reflect going. Especially with that Weavile. Weavile can actually be a pretty big problem. We're going to see this thing come out. Okay. Huh. I'm going to click U-turn. It would be nice to get a Hillbell. Okay, so got Toxic Spike. Huh. I can bring Raikou in right now. Thunderbolt something. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. Finish comes out. So. I need to get rid of Celebi. This thing is such a good pivot for a lot of my mons. Honestly, I can't switch this thing back in. So I have to go Shadow Ball here to get rid of this thing. Oh, predicted. I just got predicted, guys. Huh. What do I do now? Say I go Nidoking and say Tentacruel comes out. Okay, I'm gonna go Nidoking. And I think I have to click Sludge Wave. Because it actually looks like that does the most to this Tentacruel, other than Earth Power. But I don't want to make a bad prediction. So, we're on Sludge Wave. We're gonna lock ourselves into Sludge Wave. Raikou is so good for us, and it's gone, man. Alright, that will take out this thing. Seen enough is the Tentacruel. I have to. I have to sack off. I think I have to. And we go down to the poison here, I think. Poison. But we go down next turn. I'm gonna click Rocks. Just in case my opponent... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my Uxie. I can go Nidoking. Let's say Celebi tries to switch on me. Actually, I think I'm going to go Lopunny. Yeah, we'll go Lopunny. Lopunny should be able to take this thing out from this range. I think Celebi would more than likely be the switch. Return actually does more than Ice Punch me. Oh well. Nice to have Power Up Punch there in that slot. If I had Power Up Punch instead of Ice Punch, I'd be in a good position. Right. This should be a 2-hit KO. It is a 2-hit KO. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this thing. Alright. Lopunny gets a kill. What's this? Probably Weavile. Oh, Slurpuff. Okay. Alright, say that this thing does get a Belly Drum. Milotic would be fine in stopping this thing from sweeping. This thing takes me out with a Play Rough. Out of the gate. I feel like I have to prevent the Belly Drum. I'm gonna click return. I can't let this thing get a Belly Drum. Not for free, at least. I'm gonna eat its berry here. We see the Belly Drum, probably. Okay. I feel like I have to keep Lopunny alive. We'll actually go Nidoking. Nidoking should actually still outspeed, even with the Sticky Web. That way we take the Play Rough. Drain Punch, okay. Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's the safest play, actually. Actually, Earth Power. That catches Tentacruel on switch in. We'll go for that. Well, Earth Power. Catch Tentacruel on switch in. Alright, here it is. Get rid of this thing. Alright, and this is the Weavile back for some more. I think outspeeds me no matter what. Does Heatran outspeed, Flirtpuff? No, but a Flash Cannon will take care of that. Let's just Earth Power. Let Nidoking take one for the team. Sorry, Nidoking. Someone had to take something. Here we go into Lopunny. Take a hit. I know a lot of times these things have low sweep. We should take that too. We'll go Lopunny here. I'm gonna click Fake Out first. Now I'm gonna click Drain Punch. Get some health back. Sticky Web makes it a little bit annoying. But I think we still should be fine. Icicle Crash, tell me that we take this, please. For the love of the game. Drain Punch all the way. All the way. Give me all that health. Give me all that health. Weavile is gone to Lop. Heatran's got this. I'm just going to click Return. Not let this thing get a belly drum. Even at -1, we outspeed this thing because this thing's not the fastest Pokemon. So we're going to prevent the belly drum here. We go down to the Play Rough, unfortunately, but we do have Heatran that can come in. And we just close out the game. I'm going to go ahead and close it out with a Fire MZ. Alright, and we just close out this game. It doesn't heal enough to live this Fire MZ. Alright, so this will give us the victory. Nice. We really needed the victory, and right now this season of the PGBL is actually the worst season that we've had so far. We've only had one victory this whole season. But it feels good getting another victory right here on the Slurpuff. Alright, good game, Marolt and the Slovenia Slowbros. Let me write down Heatran got this last kill. Alright, good game. That was a really good game. A lot of back and forths. The back and forth ones, I feel like, are the most entertaining to watch. But yeah, that was a scary team. I knew Weavile was going to be giving us some problems, and there at the end, it was actually giving us some problems. Luckily, Lopunny could take the Icicle Crash and, you know, dish out a Drain Punch to take out that Weavile. So, good game. If you guys like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next Pokemon video.